Kaley Cuoco is an established actress well known for her role of Penny on the hit sitcom The Big Bang Theory, which ran for 12 seasons. Now, that was just one highlight of the star's career thus far, considering she has had her breakout role on the show 8 Simple Rules and is now the pivotal character in HBO's The Flight Attendant. Fans enjoy Kaley's refreshing attitude and down-to-earth demeanor while even climbing to the top of Hollywood. If you want to learn more about the story and life of Kaley Cuoco, then stay tuned because we'll get into all of that and more here for you on Famous Life. Kaley Christine Cuoco was born on November 30th, 1985 in Camarillo, California to parents mother Lane Ann, who was a homemaker, and father Gary Carmine Cuoco, a realtor. Her father is of Italian descent, while her mother's side is of German and English ancestry. In fact, her last name Cuoco translates to cook in Italian. Kaley has a younger sister, Brianna Cuoco, who's also an actress and singer that competed on season 5 of The Voice and has a recurring role on the HBO Max series which Kaley stars on, The Flight Attendant. Growing up, Kaley was an athletic kid and started playing tennis at the young age of 3. Her parents wanted her to be well-rounded, and Kaley said, "My mom made this rule: if you want to do acting, you have to pick something else too." She later was a regionally ranked amateur tennis player, but she stopped playing the sport at age 16 to fully pursue her career in acting. Kaley had originally started her acting career at the age of 6 when she modeled in commercials for brands like Barbie. In 1982, when she was 7, she also appeared in the TV movie Quicksand No Escape, in which she played Connie. In an interview, Kaley shared that she remembers being on stage as a kid and feeling no pressure from her parents. According to her, her parents said, "Do it or don't." Despite being a success on the small screen, Kaley didn't have the same outcome with the kids at school. While she didn't say she was bullied, she does admit she was an outcast and found it hard to fit in. When she reached 5th grade, Kaley began getting homeschooled, which reportedly made her much happier, also putting her on an accelerated learning path, earning her high school diploma at the age of 16. Despite never going to high school, she still got an invitation to prom. Actress Ashley Tisdale asked Kaley to go to prom with her during her first year working on the show 8 Simple Rules. Rewinding back to 1994, Kaley appeared on TV shows like My So-Called Life and Northern Exposure. She made her feature film debut a year later when she was Karen in the sci-fi action movie Virtuosity. As a child, she also appeared in the ABC series Ellen, the rom-com Picture Perfect alongside Jennifer Aniston, and Disney TV movie Toothless. In 2000, Kaley snagged a recurring role in the CBS sitcom Ladies' Man, which lasted until 2001. And around the same time, she also got starring roles in the Disney movie Alley Cat Strike and the TV film Growing Up Brady. However, Kaley would land her first major TV role in 2002, which is when she began her real rise to fame. Kaley was cast to play Bridget Hennessy, the eldest daughter of John Ritter and Katie Sagal's characters on the sitcom 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. Ironically, Kaley was the older sister, but she was actually 6 years younger than Amy Davidson, who played her younger sister. However, landing the role wasn't exactly easy. Kaley said in an interview that the casting director called her agent after the first audition to tell her how rough it was and to encourage her to try again, since they still felt she was the right fit for the role of Bridget. Kaley did just that, spending the next 3 seasons in her lead role. ABC canceled 8 Simple Rules, however, in 2005 due to low ratings. Her role on the show taught Kaley plenty of lessons, including not to get too caught up in a business where even success involves tons of scrutiny and rejection. Not to mention, it taught her hard work and made her realize how much she loves sitcoms. Despite the opportunity that 8 Simple Rules gave Kaley, there were some heartbreaking moments. While starring on the show, she dealt with the loss of her TV dad and mentor, actor John Ritter. He fell ill on set with a major heart issue, bleeding internally. But before anyone, even himself, knew that he was dying, he had stopped by Kaley's dressing room to chat. According to Kaley, Ritter sat on the couch, told her many times he loved her, and gave her a hug, which would be the last time she saw him. She said, "To this day, if anyone asks me about John Ritter, I get this chill because I love him so much." Since then, Kaley has used some of Ritter's acting tricks into her own performances. She said Ritter sometimes fumbled his lines on purpose, screwing them up in front of a live audience because he thought they enjoyed seeing him poke fun at himself. So she admitted there are moments when she does that too, making a mistake just to show that she's normal. Kaley also snagged roles on other shows and TV films after 8 Simple Rules, including the miniseries 10.5, the TV movie Crimes of Fashion, and more. She voiced the lead character of Brandy Harrington on the Disney Channel animated show Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, as well as voicing a character in the show Bratz. In the 8th season of Charmed, Kaley would appear as Billy, a powerful young witch with powers like telekinesis, and producers thought that her character was initially brought in as a possible spin-off, but that didn't end up happening. In her personal life, when she was only 18, Kaley also went under plastic surgery, but she's open about it and shares her experiences with others. "Years ago, I had my nose done," she told Women's Health in 2016, "and my boobs. Best thing I ever did." She also filled in a line in her neck that had been bothering her since before she was a teen. She also added, "As much as you want to love your inner self, I'm sorry you also want to look good. I don't think you should do it for a man or anyone else, but if it makes you feel confident, that's amazing." In 2007, Kaley would begin starring on the CBS sitcom The Big Bang Theory, playing Penny, a Cheesecake Factory employee and aspiring actress who lived across the hall from physicists Dr. Leonard Hofstadter and Dr. Sheldon Cooper. Kaley went on to star in this role for a whopping 12 seasons from 2007 to 2019. Not only is it her biggest role to date, she also said it was her dream role. Kaley had auditioned for the role of Katie at first, who was cut after the show's test episode. The character Penny was added when the pilot was reshot. She said about this, "I loved being the neighbor to these goofy guys. Penny is the greatest character I'll ever play in my whole life, and I'll never be the same." Prior to the 2010-2011 season, Kaley was earning $60,000 an episode for the show, the same as her co-stars. But in 2010, the cast negotiated a raise for each actor to make $200K per episode. As of August 2014, Kaley and her co-stars Johnny Galecki and Jim Parsons each earned an estimated $1 million per episode. No wonder it was Kaley's dream role. The raise made her the second highest paid actress on TV, just behind Modern Family star Sofia Vergara, and the success of The Big Bang Theory also changed Kaley's career trajectory for the better. Furthermore, Kaley credits the show with solidifying her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which was revealed in 2014. Kaley had plenty of gigs over the years, starring on Big Bang as well, like starring in a Lifetime movie, hosting award shows, and being the regular star on Priceline commercials as the daughter of William Shatner's character. Even before The Big Bang Theory wrapped its final episodes, Kaley was already planning a new phase in her career. In 2017, she launched a production company named after her rescue pit bull, Yes Norman Productions, and started lining up projects. She started by entering an exclusive multi-year first look production deal with Warner Brothers Television. Her first project with Yes Norman is the adaptation of the book The Flight Attendant, written by Chris Bojalian, which was developed into a comedy drama series on HBO Max of the same name. Kaley stars in this series as the main character, Cassie Bowden, and also serves as an executive producer. The Flight Attendant premiered in November 2020 to widespread critical acclaim and was renewed for the second season, which is airing now in 2022. In 2018, it was announced that Kaley would voice the title character on the DC Universe adult animation show Harley Quinn, as well as serve as executive producer. It premiered in 2019 to critical acclaim, and it was renewed for a third season in 2020, moving to HBO Max in the future. In terms of Kaley's personal life, she started dating equestrian Carl Cook, who's also the son of a billionaire, in late 2016 after her first marriage ended in divorce. Kaley and Carl were married in 2018, however, more recently they announced their separation. In 2021, they stated their current paths had taken them in opposite directions. Kaley and Carl ended things on good terms and are amicable after the split, but the actress has revealed she doesn't plan on marrying ever again, a source said. She certainly doesn't come off as someone who just separated from her husband. She really wants to take this time to focus on herself and focus on her upcoming roles. She remains positive and optimistic about the future. 1 month later, though, Kaley did expand her family, but this time a new pet, Rooster. In fact, Kaley loves animals. She's known as one of Hollywood's biggest animal lovers. While the exact number is unknown, it's said that Kaley has at least 25 horses, a bunny, a goat, and 2 piglets. She even has a pack of pet dogs, but wouldn't reveal the full amount in case it's illegal. And other than tending to her hobby farm, Kaley is consistently working. Not only is the latest season of The Flight Attendant on air, but in 2019 it was announced that Kaley would executive produce the upcoming CBS comedy titled Pretty. In 2020, she also joined the cast of the upcoming action comedy movie The Man from Toronto as the female lead alongside Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson, set to be released in 2022. In 2021, it was also announced that Kaley would play Doris Day in the upcoming limited series based on A.E. Hotchner's 1976 biography, Doris Day: Her Own Story. And, as you might expect, she will also serve as an executive producer on the show too. Her production company also has expanded its overall deal with Warner Brothers. It's clear that Kaley Cuoco has come a long way from her early TV beginnings and established herself as one of Hollywood's biggest sitcom stars. I think that in the future we'll only be seeing more of Kaley, whether she's acting, producing, you name it. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Famous Life and leave a comment for who you'd like us to feature next.